1964, Congress completed what may be the most fundamental and most consequential legislation of our long history.
Even though racism should be a thing in the past, it still occurs to this day. Many people deal with discrimination on a daily basis. Many people believe that people of different races and colors should be separated.
The Civil Rights Act of 1964 recognizes that every citizen has the right to pursue happiness without discrimination or segregation on the grounds of race, color, religion, or national origin.
It's illegal to discriminate against someone on the basis of race, color, religion, national origin, or sex.
To prevent it. Again, I think a lot of it is if you get to know somebody and you know their story, what they're about, who they are, and what they're like, then you have a better idea of making your judgment on them. But most of the time, it's pretty hard to hate somebody that's just kind of a normal person after you've gotten to know them. If they're a hater already, that's something different. But a lot of times we make decisions or discriminate based on things that we see and not things that we know. And so if we can get to know each other better, I think discrimination goes away. And that's what it seems like here at American Canyon. We have families that have taught that really well, where you don't just judge somebody right away because of what they look like. Either way, discrimination is just not a great word, huh? Because that means somebody is treating you differently than what they normally would if you were something different, right? That's kind of a good definition of it. So discrimination is not a good thing, whatever the person is using to discriminate you by. In our community as American Canyon, I'm sure it does in some ways, and at our school, I think it does as well. To what degree, like how often does it happen? I don't know. I don't think it's very often. And I would think the same thing with our community. I don't think it's very often, but it might. Stricter laws, no. I think we have some good laws already in place. That'd just be my thought, is that the other thing is that sometimes laws don't necessarily work into action. So just because there's a law doesn't necessarily mean that people will follow it. I think a better idea for discrimination is that we continue where we see it happening, is to speak up about it.
Some laws that are against discrimination are the U.S. Code Opportunity Act, the Equal Credit Opportunity Act, and the Civil Rights Act